Ayan, mag-garden lang ako ha. Salamat sa thumbs up. Okay. At ako'y lalabas. Good morning. Good morning kung morning dyan sa atin. Or good day kung nasa ibang bansa ka.
Looking for a lifeline in these tough times? Well, forget about stocks, real estate, cryptocurrency, or other types of investing. And instead, focus on building a simple business model that can generate cash flow, grow in value, and scale with unlimited potential. Look, you don't need special skills, investment capital, or any previous experience to get started. In fact, average people from all walks of life are using the same business model to become millionaires faster than ever before. So how exactly are they doing it? Well, stick around for the next 60 seconds and I'll teach you how. Hi, my name is Jeff Lerner, and I didn't become a millionaire the traditional way. I didn't work for 40 years, I didn't invent anything, no trust fund, and I certainly didn't win the lottery. But I did take a massive shortcut, and since then I've made over $60 million in my online businesses. I've been on the Inc. 5000 list twice, won a bunch of different awards, and most importantly to me, I have helped a lot of other people take their own shortcut. And now, for the first time ever, I'm sharing the secret to my success with everyone for free in a brand new book called The Millionaire Shortcut. And I'm not going to do this forever, but for right now, it is 100% free. No catch, no shipping cost, and no credit card required. And I will send it right to your email, and you'll be able to download it instantly. So click the link included with this video right now. Go to my website, enter your email, and get your free copy of the book. This book is less than 20 pages, and you can start reading it in the next 5 minutes. And I will promise you, it is going to be the most powerful book you'll ever read on the subject of how average people are becoming millionaires in the new economy. Right now, there are over 1,700 new millionaires created every day just right here in America alone. And it is more than double that across the globe. People are becoming millionaires faster and easier than ever before. But how do they do it? And more importantly, how can an average person do it too? Well, that is exactly what you're going to learn in this book. So with that said, click the link or the button around this video, enter your email address, and I'll send you an email with your free copy of the Millionaire Shortcut right away.
There are 4 blood pressure drugs that are extremely dangerous, and many people who take them are shocked by how bad the side effects are for something that was supposed to be helping them. The problem is, too many doctors just follow what they were taught in medical school years ago, not realizing that there are new, much safer, and incredible effective options on the table. In this video presentation, you're going to discover the 4 blood pressure drugs that you might be taking or thinking about taking that might not be worth the risk. Keep watching and find out the truth about treating hypertension.
I'm a blood pressure doctor. I don't use drugs in my practice, and yet the success of my patients is greater than anyone taking a handful of pills. Getting good blood pressure numbers is not even difficult, but how it's done may pleasantly surprise you. Hi, I'm Dr. Marlene Merritt. I'd like to tell you how I discovered the biggest natural blood pressure solution in America today, because how I came to it is an important part of the story. You see, it started with my dad, who was my hero. When I was a teen, he told me I could be a doctor. I clearly remember where we were when he told me that, what the day was like, even the shoes I was wearing. But then he said, "You'll have to work really hard for it." No kidding. Frankly, I never would have made it through medical school without his encouraging phone calls. But my dad didn't live to see me graduate medical school. He died of a heart attack just 2 weeks before the big day, as he was backing the car out of the garage. He had been following his doctor's orders, taking several medications, eating a low-fat diet. He was even wearing a heart monitor. His cardiologist was shocked. My mother and I were crushed. My dad was an all-American guy. He ate bologna on white bread sandwiches. He smoked and drank beer. He didn't mind that he had a beer belly. In fact, he was proud of it. He loved sports, had the guys over for the big games, and took pride in the cheese nachos he made. But in his mid-40s, he had a mild heart attack. It was a shock, so he decided to make some important changes in his life. He stopped smoking cigarettes. He started eating a low-fat diet. He even railed against the evils of red meat because he was told it was bad for his heart. I remember questioning his cardiologist about all the medications he was taking. I thought the combination might be dangerous. The doctor smiled at me as if to say, "Cute," and then walked away. He was arrogant, and he was wrong. Today, we know so much more about what causes hypertension and heart disease. Let me tell you, red meat is not a contributing factor, but the modern low-fat diet is. What's more, drugs are not a solution. They're just a cover-up. That's because the purpose of these drugs is not to correct the underlying cause of hypertension, but to temporarily and artificially lower blood pressure. Nothing is corrected. The underlying problem persists. High blood pressure is poised to return as soon as you miss even a single dose of the pills. And so people keep taking the pills day after day, week after week, and their doctors keep bumping up the dosage or adding new pills, all in an attempt to achieve good numbers. But those numbers can be deceptive, especially if they've been achieved artificially and are masking a problem that needs fixing. That's what happened to my dad. And I'm sure it's happened to thousands of people who might be alive today had they fixed the underlying problem rather than covered it up with pills. Today, when I see new patients who are on a risky cocktail of medications, I see my dad in them. Well, I was too late to help my hero, but I'm not too late to help others. So my dad set me on the path to become a doctor, and in his death, he gave me my medical mission to help people overcome health conditions like hypertension and heart disease naturally. I knew that a strictly conventional approach to medicine was not for me because it had failed my dad. And now, after 16 years in practice, I know firsthand that hypertension can be corrected without drugs, and heart disease may even be reversed. That's what I'm going to show you today, how you may actually fix your blood pressure problem at its core. Just erase it. And then with your doctor's blessing, you can go off the drugs and feel good again. Do the things you want and really live again. My patients are always surprised to learn how easy it is to use my natural blood pressure solution. The diet is not restrictive. Many foods you thought were taboo are perfectly okay. Steak is good. Butter is fine. Natural sea salt is okay. Many carbohydrate foods are fine. Even some sweets are okay. Best of all, results come fast. Listen to what Dan Collins had to say about my blood pressure solution.
I couldn't believe it. In 1 week, I went from 200 over 100 to 115 over 75. It was a wonderful feeling, but I didn't tell my wife right away, and she screamed when she saw my meds in the trash. She was afraid I'd have a stroke, but then I showed her the monitor, and she was all smiles.
Also listen to Jonathan Miller, who took blood pressure medications for 20 years before discovering my blood pressure solution.
This morning, my blood pressure was 119 over 68, with a heart rate of 55. I had to stop taking my medications in a couple of days of starting the program because my blood pressure was too low. I've never seen anything like this. It's a miracle.
I wanted you to hear these success stories so you'd know there's an effective, natural solution waiting for you. But before I tell you all about it, let's look at the 4 worst blood pressure drugs. If you're taking any of them or it's generic, you may be anxious to make a change. After we review these risky drugs, I'll tell you about my natural solution that works much better and has no adverse side effects. The number 1 worst blood pressure drug is lisinopril, also sold under the names Prenavil and Zestro. Lisinopril racked up 406,180 complaints to the FDA in under 10 years. It can cause nausea, vomiting, fainting, kidney failure, and even heart attacks, the very thing the drug is supposed to prevent. Lisinopril is an ACE inhibitor, which means it blocks the enzyme that constricts your blood vessels as part of the natural regulation of your blood chemistry and pressure. The problem is you're interfering with an important natural process, and doing so can have unintended consequences. When lisinopril works too well, it can cause a rapid loss of blood pressure that makes you swoon with dizziness and even pass out. That's because ACE inhibitors derive from the venom of the Brazilian pit viper, which causes a rapid loss of blood pressure, literally knocking its prey out. If you pass out, you could fall and break a hip or a knee, even fracture your skull, and that could land you in a rehab care facility. Some people never get out of those places. And even if you don't feel weak or dizzy from lisinopril, you could develop a bad cough, which may not clear up for months after stopping the drug. That's because these drugs don't magically do their job and disappear. Your kidneys have to break them down and eliminate their toxic byproducts. Lisinopril makes a byproduct called kinins, and many people have trouble clearing kinins. If they set on your lungs, the only way to expel them is to hack them up. Users have coughed so hard they've vomited, passed out, and even cracked ribs. Is there a better solution? One that fixes the problem and ends the need for these body-harming drugs? Yes, absolutely there is. I'll show you that solution in 1 minute. You'll be surprised to see how easy it is to do. But first, let's briefly look at the number 2 worst drug, metoprolol succinate. It's sold as Toprol XL and under various generic names. Finally, the FDA is cracking down on this drug after thousands of patients and doctors have flooded the agency with angry calls and letters. Most complaints are for generic versions of this drug, and 90% of the 40 million metoprolol prescriptions filled every year are generic. Generic drugs are commonly manufactured outside the US. India is one such place, and the oversight can be lax. Tiny changes can creep into the manufacturing process or are deliberately made to save money, and that's where things can go wrong. But even the brand name can be a problem too. You see, Toprol XL and its kin are beta blockers, a class of blood pressure drugs that inhibits your fight or flight hormone, adrenaline. While it's true less adrenaline will bring your heart rate and blood pressure down, do you really want to mess around with this important hormone? By inhibiting the natural adrenaline flow, you can't be sure you'll get enough when you really need it. For instance, to avoid a fall, or to quickly change lanes when driving, or to deal with a minor crisis at home or work. And a drug like Toprol can zap your strength, make you feel like a zombie. That's why I want to show you how to actually resolve your hypertension, not just treat it with these harsh drugs. In a minute, I'll tell you about the dangers of amlodipine and chlorothiazide, also known as Norvasc and Diuril. But first, let me ask, do you really want to pile on the drugs? Most doctors never take the drugs they prescribe, which is why they can be oblivious to the consequences. They learn in medical school to prescribe this drug for that problem. And if that drug doesn't work, they've been taught to try a different drug or to add another drug or two. You're like a guinea pig with these drug combinations until the doctor gets the numbers he wants. 2 drugs, 3 drugs, maybe even 4 or 5 drugs like Dan and Jonathan were taking. And yet hypertension is not caused by a lack of drugs. There's a reason you have it, and most likely that underlying problem can be corrected. That's what I'm going to show you today, how to actually fix your blood pressure problem so you can get off these drugs and feel good again. I'm sure your doctor will be happy to see you off the drugs if you can get your blood pressure down and keep it down. And I'm confident you can with my natural blood pressure solution. And it's very important because hypertension is a silent killer, a ticking time bomb that could explode at any moment. Every day, it pounds away inside your arteries, putting ever-increasing pressure on the calcified plaque that's built up inside your arteries. And make no mistake, most people have some arterial plaque. And in a moment, I'll show you what actually causes it. I can tell you it's not animal fat or cholesterol as you've been falsely led to believe, but something else that's very common, something you'll want to stop right away. But first, I want you to know that your arteries don't need to be fully clogged or even half clogged. Just some plaque in your arteries can become unstable and dangerous. You see, under constant pressure, a piece of unstable plaque can break off and race downstream. And if it lodges in one of the main arteries feeding your heart, it'll trigger a massive heart attack. And tragically, for many, the first heart attack is the last one because it kills. A chunk of plaque can also travel to one of your carotid arteries, blocking life-giving oxygen to your brain. That's a stroke. Many people never recover from a stroke. With brain damage, their lives are diminished and even ruined. I want to make sure that never happens. So let's fix the problem, just as I did for Joe W., who says,
"The program Dr. Merritt put me on resulted in a miracle. My high blood pressure plummeted. I was taking 4 blood pressure pills, and I'm now down to half a pill. My cholesterol's down about 30 points too, and with no statin drugs."
My goal is to get Joe off that last half pill. I'm confident we can, and that's because my training is in natural medicine. I'm licensed as a doctor of Oriental Medicine by both the Texas State Board of Medical Examiners and the New Mexico Board of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. I also have a master's degree in nutrition, so I know what your body needs for good health. This is a very different approach than Western medicine, which puts the emphasis on drug therapy. And don't get me wrong, I know some drugs are truly valuable, such as antibiotics that kill deadly infections and emergency room drugs that save lives. But most drugs don't cure anything, they just treat symptoms. And to be honest, they've been designed that way to keep the profits rolling in. Think about it. What's better for drug company profits? A drug you take for 2 weeks or one you take for life? If you have hypertension, Western medicine says you have to take drugs for life. And that's because the drugs never fix this problem. They just treat the ongoing symptoms. To me, that's wrong. I say, let's fix the problem. So here's my natural blood pressure solution. It's as simple as doing a few things that will bring your blood pressure down while stopping a few things that have been pushing your blood pressure up. It's really the combination of these 2 actions that makes it work so well. And I'll show you several things in both categories in just a moment so you can get started today. Don't worry about taking notes during my presentation. I've put everything in today's presentation in a book, The Blood Pressure Solution, and you can get a copy. My solution includes dozens of tips and techniques from the latest research from around the world, along with a simple program I've developed for my patients at the Merritt Wellness Clinic in Austin, Texas. Thousands have been helped by it, and it's easy to do. Here's just a sampling. Why the American Heart Association has it all wrong on salt. You can enjoy salt again, as long as it's the right kind. Hint, not the one in the dark blue canister, nor any salt substitute. A delicious beverage in a university study lowered blood pressure by 12 points. As good as many drugs. My tasty butter shortcut trick that simplifies what foods to eat. Bacon passes this test with flying colors. But so-called healthy breakfasts like muesli lunk out cold. Why the DASH diet is dead on arrival. It's not just tasteless and impossible for most people to maintain, but can leave your body no choice but to pile on the fat. A simple stress-lowering technique that sends your blood pressure plunging. It's so easy, you can even do it while waiting in traffic. 5 fast exercises you can do at home without any equipment. No grueling or tedious workouts. You get all the health benefits you need in just minutes per week. I'm also going to throw open the doors of Mother Nature's Pharmacy, telling you about dozens of tasty foods and refreshing beverages that can help knock your pressure down fast. For example, the Chinese dragon tea that showed stunning results on a group of men who smoked, drank too much, were overweight, and even ate junk food. When they drank this tea, they had healthier blood pressure than anyone else in the study, including those who deprived themselves with tasteless diets. And here's something else you'll appreciate. My blood pressure solution doesn't just help you get your numbers in check. You'll be surprised to see the pounds melt away, so that you gain new energy and also get relief from stiff, aching joints. That's because my recommendations work synergistically to promote good health throughout your body. In the process, the underlying problem causing your hypertension is vanquished. That's what Fernando from Dallas, Texas discovered. Fernando is practically a neighbor to us, so when he dropped by our office to thank us for this great solution, we got him on tape.
They don't just help your blood pressure. They help your joints, they help your skin, they help your mood, they help your energy, improve your sleep.
I'm confident you can get great results like this too. So let me show you how to use the blood pressure solution. Here are some delicious foods to eat. One of my most popular recommendations for restoring healthy blood pressure is to eat plenty of fat, including both meat and dairy fat. Do you like cheeses? Real butter? How about a juicy steak? All of these foods are healthy foods that won't raise your blood pressure. And when you eat real food with their full fats, you won't gain weight. That's because you'll feel full and satisfied, not plagued by cravings. I do recommend, however, that you avoid foods labeled low fat or heart healthy. These foods typically have harmful ingredients that will actually raise your blood pressure. That's where the DASH diet goes wrong. It recommends low-fat foods, but as you'll see in a moment, fat isn't the problem. Sugar is. And most low-fat foods have too much sugar. Are you surprised? Most people are. But the low-fat diet that was promoted by our government, the media, and most food manufacturers was not only dead wrong, but downright deadly. Let me take a moment to show you what went wrong in our food supply. This might make you a little angry, but it explains why you have hypertension and also how to fix it. The problem started decades ago when the influential Dr. Ancel Keys presented his thesis connecting dietary animal fat to heart disease. This was at the World Health Organization conference in Geneva. Keys had studied the diets of 22 countries, but for his presentation, and to make his thesis stronger, he showed data from just 7 countries. Really just 6 if you combine England and Wales. Keys showed that Japan and Italy had low animal fat consumption and low rates of heart disease, while Australia, Canada, England, and the US had high animal fat consumption and higher rates of heart disease. It was too easy and nobody should have drawn conclusions, but Keys' 7-country study, which he put into a simplistic chart, raced around the world. Keys made the cover of Time magazine, and perhaps got the fame he wanted, but his theory that animal fat and the cholesterol in it causes heart disease was wrong. The really unfortunate part is that rather than reducing heart disease, his ideas worsened it. That's because in 1977, a committee headed by U.S. Senator George McGovern, after holding hearings on our national diet, issued a set of dietary guidelines designed to reduce dietary animal fat and hopefully heart disease. This caused a world of trouble, and if we had only known. The dietary guidelines led food manufacturers to replace animal fats with processed vegetable fats. The labels on these foods say low fat and heart healthy, but they're not healthy at all. Just the opposite. They're disease makers. Here's why. Animal fat is flavorful, while vegetable fat is not. So to make up for the lost flavor, Food manufacturers added refined sugars and salts and also chemical flavor enhancers. But these ingredients trigger a chemical reaction in your body that causes inflammation and oxidation, the drivers of heart disease. The unfortunate result was that this change in our food supply dramatically increased the rates of heart disease, hypertension, arthritis, diabetes, and even cancer and Alzheimer's. Do you remember McDonald's French fries from 3 or 4 decades ago? They were really tasty, and that's because they were fried in beef tallow. But because of the dietary guidelines to reduce animal fat, McDonald's gradually phased out the beef tallow and replaced it with processed vegetable oil, which they've used since 1990. Okay, now stick with me, because this next part is pretty shocking. After Keyes wrongly named animal fat and cholesterol as the cause of heart disease, pharmaceutical companies developed cholesterol-lowering drugs. And then to sell them, they promoted the heck out of Keyes' bogus theory, and even manipulated the results of statin drug studies to make them look effective when they helped less than 1% of users. Unfortunately, the flawed cholesterol theory got into our medical schools, where drug companies hold great sway, and a whole generation of doctors learned it. And then these doctors became the teachers for the next generation. You could call it a comedy of errors, except it was no laughing matter. Statin drugs can damage muscles and even weaken your heart because they block an essential heart nutrient called coenzyme Q10. Today we know better. Enlightened doctors and medical scientists tell us animal fats and cholesterol are not the cause.
If you want to know why you're so tired so often, look at this banana. It's fresh, brightly colored. Looks great, right? Now, look at this banana. This one is brown and wilted. Believe it or not, knowing what happened to this brown banana is the key to getting your energy back. Want to know the secret to more energy? Do one thing. Place your hand on your chest, hold it there, and ask yourself this. Could it be that all signs of getting older are coming from one fixable problem right under here? This is probably going to surprise you, but if you have low energy, if your body is achy or you need naps at random times, or if you're gaining weight or having skin problems, joint problems, or trouble concentrating, these issues could all be starting right here at your heart. Now, most people, when I first tell them that, think I'm talking about heart disease or heart attacks. I'm not. I'm talking about something sneakier, but also easier for you to fix. First thing you have to know is that all these things that are usually blamed on diet, exercise, age, or genetics, things like fatigue, weight gain, dull skin, and brain fog, often really originate from your heart. I'm Dr. Stephen Gundry. I've made this short video to show you a common issue that can drag the rest of your body down, especially if you're over 40. And I'm going to show you something powerful you can do to help your body correct the problem. You see, research has shown there's an internal switch you can flip, and it helps you get back your energy, support your metabolism, and help your whole body work like it's supposed to. Imagine starting to feel and look like a younger version of yourself. You find yourself waking up first thing with incredible energy. You can do a full day of work, even get some exercise, and still have pep to enjoy family time at night. No naps required. Even things like losing weight get easier, and you can finally wear things you've missed wearing. Make no mistake, these things are within your reach, and it's because of the incredible power your heart has over the rest of your body. And by the way, what I'm about to show you does not involve diet, exercise, or a lifestyle change. It's one simple thing you can do at home to help you combat fatigue, metabolism, and other issues at the source, your heart. As you learn this simple technique, and you see how each dramatic improvements in your body. And my specialty as a doctor is the heart. In fact, at one point, I was performing more infant heart surgeries than anyone else in the world, in addition to all the regular heart surgeries. More than 10,000 total heart surgeries, to be exact. I invented surgical devices, set records, and won awards. According to my colleagues in the field, no one knew the human heart better than me. And yet, despite my expertise, there I was, an obese man approaching 50 with low energy and terrible health. Yes, that was really me. And I thought the same thing everyone else did, that I was just getting older and I needed to eat better and exercise more. So I went on a strict diet and started running and working out, and none of it worked. If anything, I felt worse. Maybe you've had an experience like this yourself. It was only after a long investigation that I discovered the problem lurking in my heart and in the hearts of countless others too. And when I discovered how to fix it, it was one of the biggest breakthroughs ever for both me and the thousands who have benefited from the discovery since. It's the reason why at 70, I'm now the slimmest and most energetic I've ever been. Let me show you what I found out and how you can use it to get your youthful energy back. You're about to discover the two problems that drain your energy, and one simple technique thousands of people have now used to fix both of them. And I should probably introduce myself properly too. So again, I'm Dr. Stephen Gundry. You may have seen me before on shows like The Doctors, The Kelly Clarkson Show, and Dr. Oz. I'm a cardiothoracic surgeon, nutrition researcher, and 5-time New York Times best-selling author. And I'm the inventor of 9 major surgical devices, including the Gundry retrograde cardioplegic canyo. If anyone you know has had open heart surgery within the past 25 years, this device was probably used to keep their heart alive during the procedure. I'm also the founder and director of the Center for Restorative Medicine, with award-winning clinics in both Palm Springs and Santa Barbara, California. Overall, I've spent more than 40 years as a health pioneer, including over 20 years as one of Castle Connolly's top American doctors. And as grateful as I am to have accomplished these things, there's one breakthrough I'm prouder of than anything else. It's what you're about to learn in this video. I'm confident this information can change your daily life completely if you commit to using it. So, I encourage you to pay close attention. Ready? Let's pull back the curtain on your energy. We'll start with a closer look at your heart. Now, your heart's main job is to support every process in your body. And if anything goes wrong with your heart, every other part of you is affected. That's because your heart is where all your energy comes from. And I don't just mean the energy that makes you feel alert. I also mean the energy that powers everything inside you. Your muscles, metabolism, brain, lungs, digestive system, immune system, everything. Now here's something most people don't know. When I talk about your energy, especially when it comes to restoring it, I'm actually referring to a chemical your body makes. It's called adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. Your whole body runs on ATP. It's produced in every single cell inside you. Simply put, ATP is your energy. And there's one muscle in your body that makes and uses more ATP than any other. Can you guess what it is? Yep, your heart. All the cells in your heart are like super factories for ATP. Making it is their full-time job. And your heart uses this ATP to constantly pump blood, which carries oxygen and nutrients all over your body. And when the cells in these other body parts receive the oxygen and nutrients, they use them to make their own ATP. And as a result, your entire body is able to run at full power, thanks to abundant ATP everywhere. And it all starts with your heart. When you're younger, this whole system runs beautifully. It's why you have tons of energy and feel great at that age. It's also why you have a roaring metabolism and can stay skinny more easily. As you get older, though, two problems emerge, and they start to drag your whole body down, draining your energy and your health. And if that weren't bad enough, the second problem also triggers age-related weight gain. I'm going to reveal both problems now. I call them your two energy obstacles. And I'm going to show you the one powerful technique that's allowed thousands of people to feel more energetic than they have in years. So let's start with energy obstacle number one, your heart. Now, this is going to sound kind of weird, but look at this banana. It's fresh, brightly colored. Looks great, right? Now, look at this banana. It's the same banana, but a week later, it's now brown and wilted. Believe it or not, knowing what happened to this banana can help you get your energy back. You see, the banana turned brown because of a chemical reaction. And the same reaction happens in your heart. It's called oxidation. The older you get, the more this oxidation starts to happen. And it attacks your heart on the most fundamental level, your cells, where the energy is made. And at first, you don't see the damage, but as the damage begins to accumulate and spread to the rest of your body, you start looking and feeling older. This is what people think of as aging. And if that wasn't bad enough, the oxidation also starts slowing down your blood flow, another crucial part of your energy. You see, oxidation can keep your blood vessels from staying open and relaxed, making it harder for your blood to get through them. And this ends up slowing down the nutrient supply to the rest of your body. And you start losing energy and aging even faster. Fortunately, though, there is one key difference between your body and that brown oxidized banana I mentioned earlier. Unlike the banana, your body is actively fighting the process. It's constantly trying to fix the damage the oxidation causes. And research shows us if you can slow down the oxidation enough to let your body catch up, your heart cells can continue doing their job, repairing themselves and making ATP. And your blood vessels can stay relaxed, helping your heart get the energy supply to the rest of your body too. This means your whole body can start recharging. You can start feeling younger and even looking younger. Think about how this could change your daily life. Imagine that thriving feeling as your whole body wakes up again. So, how can you accomplish this? You arm your body with powerful compounds called phytochemicals. Phytochemicals are special nutrients certain plants store in their leaves and fruit. When you consume them, they help your system start slowing down oxidation. They do this by scavenging molecules that cause the oxidation, known as free radicals. As these free radicals get neutralize, it helps free up your system to start ramping your energy back up. This enables you to experience a renewed surge of youthful vitality, and that's regardless of your age. And I can tell you firsthand, as can thousands of people I've helped, the difference you feel is incredible, especially after you remove the other energy obstacle, which I'll get to in a moment. So, where do you get these phytochemicals? Well, I've researched this for years, and the richest sources I've found by far are 3 unique berries. They've all shown incredible health-boosting power in studies. That's why I call them the Heart Power Trio. They include schizandra, shown in human studies to support enhanced physical stamina, optimum mental clarity, and even hand-eye coordination. Mangosteen, shown in groundbreaking animal studies to help you fight weight gain and support healthy activation of AMPK, the youth enzyme that controls aging. Acetyl-L, shown in animal studies to help improve mental energy and fight weight gain. The key to these berries' power is that they're super rich in the most powerful phytochemicals ever researched. In multiple studies from some of the world's top researchers, these fighting off age-causing free radicals. And not only does this help you get more energy rapidly, starting in your heart, but it also provides important support to your heart health in the long run. Brigham and Women's Hospital investigated phytochemicals' role in supporting heart health through a massive study with more than 43,000 men over the course of 24 years. At the beginning of the study, all the participants were roughly even in terms of heart health. And at the end of the study, the ones who consumed lots of phytochemicals maintained their heart health better than the ones who didn't. That's a major real-world demonstration of the powerful support phytochemicals can provide your body. And this is just the beginning. Now that oxidation is slowing and your heart is running smoothly, we can tackle the second energy obstacle that can get in your way. And since this obstacle is also a leading cause of weight gain in the process, benefits of removing it become exciting. Energy obstacle number 2, the energy storage problem. Now, when it comes to your energy, your body actually has 2 choices what to do with it. Option 1 is to use it as fuel. Option 2 is to store it as fat. And the problem is, as you get older, your body starts to go with option 2 more, storing your energy as fat rather than using it as fuel. Not only can this problem make you feel worn down and older, it can also make you gain weight. But why does this happen? And what can you do about it? Is there a way for your body to unlock these fat stores and start turning them back into energy? I found the exciting answer when I started studying a compound called carnitine. Carnitine is an important chemical your body makes when you're younger. It helps your cells turn fat into energy. As you get older, though, your body starts making less carnitine. And this is what leaves you with less energy and more fat. But what if you started ingesting carnitine to get it back into your body? Could it help reverse this situation and help you get thinner and feel livelier? According to a groundbreaking clinical trial that was carried out in Germany, the answer is yes. In this trial, German scientists put one group of adults on carnitine for 10 days and the other group on a placebo for 10 days. And everyone ate the same diet. When the scientists tested both groups at the end of the 10 days, they found the carnitine group was burning more fat for energy. To make sure it wasn't a fluke, they switched who got the placebo and who got the carnitine and did the trial a second time. The results were consistent. Whoever got the carnitine burned more fat. As an author of over 300 medical papers, I can tell you, results like this are exciting. And that's why, when you combine carnitine with heart-supporting, energizing phytonutrients, the effect can be life-changing. It's so powerful, in fact, over the past several years, I've had countless people try this combination. And nearly all have lost weight, felt more energetic, even gotten into their old skinny clothes, felt clearer mentally, felt more confident, and so much more. And if you think that sounds great, get ready. It's about to get even better. You see, about 2 years ago, I made a discovery that helped amplify these results even more. So let me reveal that discovery now. Earlier in this video, I talked about how your energy is actually a chemical called ATP. Well, your body uses a nutrient called ribose to make ATP. And a major clinical trial on ribose was carried out in Europe that revealed something astounding. In the trial, scientists found that if they gave people a ribose supplement, their bodies would make more ATP with it. In other words, if your body gets more ribose, it has the potential to make even more energy. So when I began recommending people add ribose to the energy combo I already mentioned, their results went through the roof. They reported experiencing a fantastic increase in all-day energy, or more youthful feeling body, feeling less tired after physical exertion, improved mental energy and focus, improved skin appearance, much more control over their weight, a feeling like a burden had been lifted off their bodies. The list goes on and on. And of course, it's one thing to talk about these benefits. It's another to truly experience them for yourself. So let me show you the most powerful way I've found to get this incredible combination of nutrients into your body. And this way you can start seeing the exciting changes firsthand. Now, first of all, every compound I've named in this video can be found in select foods. Phytonutrients can be found in the Heart Power Trio berries I talked about, Acerola, Schizandra, and Mangosteen, along with a few other key exotic fruits. Carnitine can be found in a special kind of milk called A2 milk. And ribose can be found in small amounts in pastured eggs and organic spinach. The problem is, to see the real results, you'd have to consume piles of these foods, far more than you could realistically eat, especially since some of these foods are already hard to find. That's why many of the studies I mentioned didn't use the foods. They used special, custom-made concentrates. That's how they got the huge results. And the thing is, these laboratory-grade concentrates are hard to make. In some cases, mistakes during processing can actually destroy the nutrients. That's why the real stuff usually isn't available publicly. It's not the kind of thing you'd easily find at a store or online. When I realized this, I began going through the studies and making. Eventually, I got my hands on premium concentrates of the Heart Power Trio berries. They had the top level of purity available and packed a super high dose of easily absorbed, energizing phytonutrients. This would help support a healthy heart and optimum blood flow throughout your body. I knew that was an amazing start. After that, I reached out to some of the food chemists who supplied these studies. I took copious notes and then got to work in the lab. Thanks to their guidance and my own experimentation, we found a way to concentrate additional fruit compounds. I eventually wound up with a massive blend of 12 ultra-potent fruit concentrates. I called it the Super Blood Flow Blend. This blend gives your body a complete blast of re-energizing compounds. It's specifically designed to help you overcome the first energy obstacle, fighting free radicals and supporting blood flow. At this point, I knew I already had something more potent than anything on the market. But I wasn't finished yet. There was still energy obstacle number 2 to handle. We needed carnitine. So I reached out to my contacts in the scientific community, and they helped me secure a concentrate of the most potent form of carnitine available. It's called Acetyl-L-Carnitine. It's rapidly absorbed by your body and used right away to take care of the second energy obstacle, helping your body unlock fat for energy. The only thing left was to amplify all the benefits with ribose. And I'm thrilled to report I was able to get a sought-after form called D-ribose. It has an ultra-high level of bioavailability. This means your body can easily digest it and send it to every cell inside you to make ATP, the chemical you use for energy. This final ingredient rounded out the most complete and potent formulation of body re-energizing ingredients my colleagues or I had seen anywhere, all designed to help unlock the full potential of your body from your heart outward. I named the blend Gundry MD Energy Renew, and as soon as I got people taking it, the differences became obvious. You see, Energy Renew is designed to be your master key to maximum energy, a healthy metabolism, a youthful feeling body, a clear mind, and so much more. It's formulated to be rapidly absorbed into your system and trigger benefits you'll notice within weeks, and in some cases, days. When my wife Penny and I started using it, the first thing we noticed was the incredible energy boost. Even on days when we were stuck inside, we didn't feel like napping anymore. We felt great. We started getting stuff done around the house, a lot of home improvement projects. And even though we tried to be good about our diets, we could now get away with cheat meals without crashing or having indigestion afterwards. I even lost 9 pesky pounds that were still hanging on from vacation. And when I started recommending the Energy Renew blend to people who came to me for advice about fatigue, they experienced an even bigger difference. I mentioned earlier that people said they felt like a burden had been lifted. People told me they didn't feel sluggish or sleepy anymore. They weren't feeling foggy, lost, or scrambled mentally. They finally felt confident enough to step on the scale and found they'd lost weight. And they had energy and motivation to work on projects even when they were sheltering in place. The more active crowd liked to enjoy it during workouts as well. They'd just throw it in a sports bottle filled with water for a blast of energy that would get them through any workout. Overall, everyone just felt happier and healthier, regardless of their situation. And the difference was big enough that many called personally to thank me. In fact, even my friend, ultra-marathoner Charlie Engel, told me he loves to recharge with it during his long races. I can't tell you how pleased I am that so many have gotten such incredible results with this new blend. And the best part is that all these benefits are wrapped up in one little scoop of drinkable powder that dissolves instantly into any drink. It has no artificial sugars, no toxic additives, nothing but the good stuff. Plus, it's third-party checked by a GMP-certified lab for quality and purity before it's approved to ship to you. Once you receive it, you simply mix 1 scoop once a day in water or a smoothie and enjoy your body reawakening from head to toe. I'm going to show you how to get your own supply in a second. First, you deserve to know how your Energy Renew achieves these incredible results. The star of the formula is an incredible 12-source phytonutrient blend, the Super Blood Flow Blend. This blend includes high-potency extracts of exotic superfruit berries such as Schisandra. The Journal of Ethnopharmacology did an absolutely mind-blowing review of this incredible berry. In the review, a whopping 23 human studies across the world indicated that Schisandra can help improve physical endurance in healthy adults. In several of those studies, Schisandra also helped participants enhance accuracy of their movement and mental energy. Mangosteen. In 2016, a mangosteen study came out in the Journal of Medicinal Food that got the health community buzzing. In this shocking animal study, mangosteen helped maintain a healthy weight by supporting AMPK production, sometimes nicknamed the youth enzyme, for the control it exerts over the aging process. Acetyl-L. This powerful tropical berry was just shown in a groundbreaking 2017 animal study to dramatically enhance mental sharpness. In another study, they found that when they fed mice acerola, they had an easier time keeping those mice at a healthy weight. And in yet another 2017 study, this time in vitro, acerola also helped human skin cells defend against age-accelerating oxidative damage. And the scientists in this study didn't go easy. They hit the skin cells hard with powerful oxidative chemicals, but the phytonutrients from acerola appeared to help the cells protect themselves. Now, Schisandra, mangosteen, and acerola are just the 3 berries I call the heart power trio. There are 9 more phytonutrient-rich fruits in this incredibly potent blend, plus an extra concentrated blast of phytonutrient-rich hibiscus. The result is an incredible dose of nutrients shown to help your cells defend themselves so that they can keep powering your body with abundant, youthful energy. And the berry blend is just the beginning. Energy Renew also has Acetyl-L-Carnitine.
sis.
This is the
Ang haba
powerhouse
ng
form of
ad
carnitine,
mo.
which is crucial for your
Check
energy
nga kung
levels
ilang ad.
as you get older. In a
Ilang minutes
groundbreaking
ito.
human trial carried out in 2004, scientists separated healthy adults into 2 groups. One group got carnitine every day, and another group got a placebo. After 10 days, tests were run, and the carnitine group was burning more fat for energy. And this was despite everyone eating the exact same diet. So the scientists switched the carnitine and placebo groups for a second 10-day run to see if it changed anything. No matter what, whoever got carnitine burned more fat. Several years later, a more in-depth human clinical trial was done on L-carnitine with even more shocking results. In this study, scientists gave healthy adults a daily drink that either had carnitine or didn't for a period of 5.5 months. During that time, scientists repeatedly tested the participants' physical performance on exercise bikes. In every test, the carnitine group was able to generate much more pedaling power for longer on the bikes. And the scientists determined it was because the carnitine was helping their bodies use more fat for energy. As you might imagine, burning fat for energy can have a wonderful slimming effect on your body as well. What's more, shortly after that carnitine exercise study came out, a major comprehensive review of L-carnitine was published in Expert Review of Neurotherapeutics, this time concerning your nerves, based on multiple
Ilan ba
clinical
ito?
trials involving over
Ad na ito.
1,700 participants. The authors of the review concluded that L-carnitine gives
Ako, 20
incredible
minutes
support
yata
to
ang ad na
nerve
ito
health,
ah.
which is critical for enjoying life as you get older.
Okay,
Now, if this
excuse
formula weren't
me.
powerful
Ang
enough
haba ng ad mo. Oy, Dong? Hello? Andyan kayo? Somebody there? Salamat, Dong. Hi, Inday Gamay, TBCS. Saan na ba yung ano? Ang init na sa labas. Ow. Hindi ko makita yung ano ko, mouse. Sis Inday. Hindi ko makita yung ano ko, sis. Grabe ang ano, ang ad. Ay. Hindi ko makita yung mouse. Saan na ba ang mouse? Oh. Salamat, Mong Green Channel. Girl ba or boy? Hinahanap ko yung ano, aking mouse. Nag-garden kasi ako. Good evening to in there. Galing ako sa labas kaya ganun ang itsura ko. Salamat sa pagdaan. Shout out ko na lang kayo mamaya ha. Mong Green Channel, Inday Gamay. Hindi ko makita yung aking... Nahihirapan kasi akong gamitin itong ano eh. Mas sanay ako sa mouse. Sana ba yan? Kumusta? Hindi ko alam kung may tao ngayon. Ano ba yan? Oh! Okay, salamat sa thumbs up. Babalik ako doon sa labas. Naano lang kasi ako dito sa music eh. Ang haba ng ano ni DP9 Style. Ang gamit ko kasing music kay DP9 Style. Pero hindi naman makatarungan ang haba ng ang haba ng ad. Kumo ba na sa labasan ako eh. Kanina pa yung nagsasalita ah. Sana ba yun?
Already, the final ingredient takes it over the
Ay
top.
naku, matapos ka na.
Put some play in your day at
Oh my
Borrego
gosh.
Outfitters. If you're a kid or just a kid at heart, we have
If you sleep on your side, I bet you hate your...
Andyan pa kayo? Okay, i-back natin. Wala namang kayo dyan.
in our system. He was tired of seeing his patients wasting their time and ruining their teeth with ordinary brushes. So he decided to partner with a product engineer to create a groundbreaking toothbrush. More than 90% of my patients had dental and pain problems. These patients all had one thing in common. They all used ordinary toothbrushes. Never thought that manual and electric toothbrushes could be that bad for teeth and gums. But after doing research, I discovered a dirty secret from subject. The oral hygiene market has not advanced in the last 100 years. You've been using this.
home prescription delivery, video visits with your doctor, and virtual urgent care. Sharp Health Plan puts your convenience first. Visit sharpmedicareadvantage.com. Better health insurance matters.
Come here, darling. Look. There in the window.
Oh, that's a rattlesnake.
It is.
A rattlesnake.
Oh my God. That's a rattlesnake there?
Yep.
I don't know if my is still on.
It is. I was watching it.
No, because I video.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. I was in that area there.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she moved.
Yeah. You know what? Keep your plants spread.
That's why I cannot make it too close. Ah, so I don't know if it's still on. Just how come it did not take that snake in there?
I'm wondering what.
Let me see.
Well, look, how did he get up that high being so short?
Because I tried to spray.
You know what?
Oh, shoot. That scares me. Where is that? I don't. No. That's a rattlesnake?
Yes. The pattern. See the pattern?
Yeah. How come I don't see it in?
Don't scare him away from where he's at. Just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a western rattlesnake.
Oh my God. Did you see it, guys? Am I still on? There's a rattlesnake in my window. See, it's right there. I don't know if somebody's there. Hello, Mama No. Mama No, sis. Ay, naku, nahinto ako, sis. Kay, ayan yung rattlesnake, sis. Pero hindi ko, I cannot see it here. Can you see that in the bigger screen, please? See if I can see it. I was just in that area trying to plant. And then it moved. Ayan guys, oh. Nakita mo yan? Ayan. Snake yan siya. Ayan, rattlesnake. Oh my God. Andoon pa naman ako sa tabi. Tapos yan ang, buti na lang, nag-move siya. Ngayon yung asawa ko tumawag ng 911. Baby lang yan siya guys. Ayan, baby lang yan siya. So may mother yan na mas malaki, di ba? Kakatakot guys. Pahinto to. Yes,
Don't scare them away.
I won't.
Just kind of move it. He's sunning himself. They like to sit in the sun.
Yeah, because I spray him some water.
Did you know he was there when you sprayed him?
No, I was planting, and then he moved. That's why I spray water.
Okay, but you didn't spray him.
I spray him after I see him.
It's number
Oh,
4.
it's moving.
This is the 4th one. I'm gonna go.
Leave my LS.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Somebody is coming to get the snake. Mama no. Hello sis. Nahinto ako doon sa sis. Sa aking pag-garden. Kasi nakita mo yung snake na sa may window oh. Inisprayhan ko siya sis. Ayan, ayan. Sana makarating kaagad yung yung tinawagan namin. He's moving. At ayan, nag-move na siya. Ayan siya, oh. Ayan. Nakakatakot. Yan pala ang rattlesnake. Ay. Nahinto yung ko doon. Ginagawa ko. Ay. He went down. It's right here. Here, guys. See the snake? Did you see it? Oh my God, nakakatakot guys. Maliit lang yan. Last time nung nakita ko, mga 4 feet siya. Yung asawa ko nasa labas at may darating na moving. I see that. Did you see it? Sorry. I don't even notice him. Naku sis, nagpanik. Nagpanik ako kanina. Ayun, nasa ilalim ng Nasa ilalim siya ngayon ng rose. Good morning sa iyo sis, no? At sa lahat dyan na nagtambay-tambay, nahinto ang pag-garden ko at may snake. Ay. Yeah, where is it? Yan, I was there too, pulling out the mint. Yeah. I was spraying water in there. Yeah, that's why they moved, because of the water. But Oo nga, sis. Narinig mo ako, sis? Narinig mo ako, sis? Okay, sis. Kasi, ayan yung asawa. Nakita mo yung asawa ko? I cannot see him. I cannot see him now. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Ay. Takot na takot pa naman ako talaga sa ano, sis. Sa snake. Kaya talaga, sis, hindi ako pwede dito. Gusto ko mang maraming flower sa lugar na ito. Hindi pwede kasi siyempre maraming leaves din, di ba? Ayun na nga. Ay, somebody there. Ayun, may dumating na ano, sis. Dumating na yung tinawagan ng asawa ko. Bakit naka-replay na ito? You see it? Yeah, I see it here. Just right there by the mint. Yeah.
So you know when we get them, we destroy them, right? Don't know. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Ayan yung kukuha ng snake. At nasa ilalim siya ng ano. Nagbe-video ako, sis. Ayaw ko lang kung ano. Naka-on pa ako. Hindi ko alam.
can you still see him in there?
Yeah, I saw it. So, sis, hindi ko alam kung naka-on pa yung live ko. Naka-on pa ba ako dyan? Ayan, oh, may kukuha ng snake. Is he coming here? Yeah. I really need to open my eyes when I go around there. I got a stick right there by the wall. Okay, kukunin nila yung snake. Maliit lang ang snake, guys. Pero, ano siya? Rattlesnake. Ooh. Kinuha na nila yung snake na yan. Oh, ayan, pinuto yung ulo. Ay, nako guys. Nako. Mga fire department yata tong dumating dito. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Ayun. Kinuha na. Okay, umalis na sila. Thanks, Mama No, sis. At ako'y nagutom. Nagutom ako, sis, sa takot. So, okay lang, sis. Pabiji-biji. Saka you don't need to stay, sis. Okay? Gusto ko lang kasi makita yung bird, sis, you know, kung ano, may bird bang. Kasi kanina, sis, may nakita akong ano, yung roadrunner, kakaibang bird siya. Ngayon ko lang siya nakita. So, from now on, ay, maraming salamat, sis. Matutulog ka na ba? Ano ba ngayon? Umaga. Good morning. Umaga ngayon dyan, sis, diba? Thank you, sis. At iwanan ko muna yun doon at ipahinga ko muna yung natatakot kong sarili. Okay, sis. Oh, yeah. Sleep ka muna, sis. Sleep ka lang. Iwanan ko lang itong ano ko. At hindi rin ako haharap. At ako'y nagugutom. Wala pa akong lunch. At 12:36 na dito. So, sige lang, sis. Maraming salamat. At iwan ko lang yan. Okay? Good morning. Okay? Okay, sis. At madaling araw pa dyan. At ako'y magpahinga muna doon sa garden ko. Okay, sis. Ingat, okay? And good day, sis. Can you talk to that doctor? Doctor, are you coming? in here. Glad we got right here in control.
Ready?
Ay, ay, ay. I cannot get over that. Okay din. I'm back. Sarado muna natin yan. Is somebody there? Ay, ay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Inday ka may tibe. Hello. Andyan ka, sis. Good morning, sis. Good morning sa lahat kung sinong nandyan. Good morning, good morning. Puminto ako sa pag-garden ko at ayun, natakot ako sa snake. May snake kanina eh. So, maraming salamat sa tambay. Inday gamay. Pasensya na. Okay, I'll see you over. If I'm not home, I'll be at the store.
Hey,
Yes.
if Mark, the guy from Windows, comes by,
Yeah.
this is the envelope.
Okay. Sis Inday gamay. Andiyan ka pa, sis. 3 viewers ako now. Sandali na. Andiyan kayo? Hinahanap ko yung ano ko, yung aking, yung mouse. Hello, hello. Maraming salamat sis, Sweet Dixon. Thank you. Thank you sa pagtamsak sis. At ako'y mag-i-end din sis. Isulat ko lang yung yung mga dumating para i-shout out ko na lang pag thank you kasi nakatambay ito sa sis eh. Nakatambay siya sa labas. Good morning pala. At nag-garden nga ako sa labas. Tapos nahinto ako sis. At may nakita akong ahas. Maliit lang naman siya, baby. Kaya lang, siya rattlesnake. Kaya ayun, iniwan ko. Tumawag kami ng 911. Maraming salamat pala sa dumating. Bisitahin ko yung channel niyo pag mamayang gabi, okay? Kasi pupunta pa ako sa tindahan. Ay, kumusta California? Pasensya na at iniwan ko lang ito sa sa my garden area ko. Hello sis Madeline. Si Diaren. Thank you pagdating sis at good morning sa iyo. Okay. Tablas Island, good morning, good day. Kung saan ka man ngayon. Sinusulat ko lang kayo kasi para mag-thank you naman ako kasi wala ako sa harap nito kanina eh. Good morning, Sweet Dixon, sis. Bisitahin ko na lang mga channel niyo mamaya, okay? Okay guys, ako ha. I-end ko na tong live ko kasi pupunta ako sa tindahan. At maraming salamat sa inyong lahat, lalo na sa nagtambay dyan. Hindi ko alam kasi kung sinong nagtambay eh. But maraming salamat, okay? Sis Inday Gamay TV. Thank you sa pabiji-biji sis. At ako'y na. End na ako, okay? Guys, maraming salamat sa lahat. And stay safe sa lahat.